Hey everybody, Logan here. Yep, that's it. That's right. I'm doing it. Finally doing it. I know this video is gonna boil a lot of y'all's blood out there, but what am I doing? Well, you know, GameSir G7 Pro 8K Aimlabs Edition wireless for the PC versus Razer Wolverine V3 Pro 8K. This is the esports green edition. Now it does come in different colors. Both of them come in different colors, but these are the two I have. These are the two we're comparing. So this video is going to upset some of y'all. Who knows? Some of you might agree with me, but there's a lot of differences and a lot of similarities. Let's get into it. Here we go. I know it. This one's going to get a little feisty down in the comments section. People are going to try to rip my head off because I didn't, choose their controller king, the controller brand that they praise and worship to. No, I swear sometimes choosing a controller is worse than politics. Come on. It's like who you voted for. It doesn't matter. They're still wrong, even if it's your opinion. And controller people, hey, I know I'm one of them, but I've reviewed a ton of controllers. 8K is like the biggest thing for PC players these days, and everyone's trying to decide which one's the best for them. So all the big companies throwing their hats into the ring. You've got a number of smaller companies, but honestly, these are the two heavyweights. You got GameSir and Razer. Razer was the first one to do it, and then GameSir followed up with their G7 Pro. But if we take a look at them individually, let's start with the Razer. The Razer has definitely an original styling to it, where this one looks almost like an Xbox controller to the T. But this one has a more rounded grip style depending on your hands. It fits almost perfect into the hand, almost like it's molded. From my understanding, they kind of did something like that. But if you look at the controller itself, you've got one standard D-pad, you've got two TMR sticks that can also be swapped out. It comes with them. Now I'm going to show you something I've done in a little bit. You have mechanical face buttons, membrane L and R, or I should say LB and RB, mechanical claw, and mechanical as well as trigger lock shoulder buttons that go from analog to mechanical. Another thing is this one has 4 flappy paddles on the back. Keep that in mind. This is going to give you the most functionality when it comes to buttons. You've just got the most here. So this one, like I mentioned earlier, is the esports green. It is $209, where the standard black and white ones are $200. Not sure why they charge an extra $10 for a paint job. I asked them at Razer and they're like, huh? I was like, okay, thank you. But you do have the controller itself. It comes with a carrying case, a braided cable. As you can see, I use this one, so that's why I kind of wrapped it up in here. The dongle, and yes, I know they're not there, but 2 extra sticks to swap them out depending on what you want. And I'm going to show you real quick on the Razer Raiju. I always want to call it Kaiju. Razer Raiju, I swapped out the dome sticks on here because that just feels right for the PlayStation. So it does come with one set, and then also a taller stick, which again I swapped to another one of my Razer Wolverine controllers on the Xbox. So but that's neither here nor there, but I just want to let you see that it does come with these as well. So there you go. We'll put that aside. You do have rubberized grips, so that is nice. Now, if you feel it, it's not that cheap rubber, so I haven't seen any problems with people talking about it peeling or whatnot. I've been using the standard Wolverine V3 Pro wireless on the Xbox almost daily. There's 2 controllers I use almost daily, and that's one of them. No issues. No issues with the rubberized grips. Now, this one does not have rumble. Why? Because this is peak esports. I know you're going to say, oh, so is the other one. No, they removed rumble in order to make the controller lighter for long-term endurance. It also gets a significantly longer battery life. Depending on your play style, you will see a longer battery life than you will on the competitors, such as GameSir. Now, if you look at this one, comparing it to Razer, you only have one set of flappy paddles, and that is a deal breaker for most people. Most people who really want that customization will automatically pay the $100 more to go with the Razer. Now, you still have everything else is pretty much the same. 2-stage trigger locks, mechanical and analog to mechanical. The only thing difference here is you have flappy paddle locks. Now, this one is also compatible with Switch and Switch 2. This one's not. They don't say it is, but I tried it. What the heck? Why not? Just to see. No, it is not. So this one is going to be full PC. That's where you're going to get all your performance from. Now, there is a new variation of this coming out for, I think it's LG TVs, but it has Bluetooth, and that will work with mobile from my understanding. But again, once that comes out, I'll be reviewing that as well, and we'll see how that goes. They both have anti-friction rings. Now, I think they're fine. TMR on both. You're fine there. You don't have to worry about drift. This one has swappable D-pads. This one has 6 sets of sticks. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of sticks, 6 additional sticks. There we go. This one only has 2 additional sticks, but the D-pad on here, I know they've improved it here. I still think this is by far the best D-pad on a PC controller up to this point. I have tried so many others that have been fantastic, but again, we're not getting into those others because then we would get down a different rabbit hole, and we're not going down that one. I think this has been one of the best, most responsive D-pads on a controller I've used. So I'll tell you that. In terms of button feel, very high quality in all of them. This one does have the face plates that you can remove and customize. They do offer different ones if you want that. Here you have rubber grips on the back, plastic on the front. It's a nice looking controller. In terms of design, it is beautiful. This one is simplistic yet sleek. If you go with the black one, it's all black. Now, my black one actually has orange on it. I customized the crap out of that one with thumbstick caps and all kinds of other stuff. I decided to show this one because this is in its most stock look. That's why I chose this one. But you do have Type-C on the top on both of them. This one doesn't have the removable lock. What I mean by lock is once you plug the cable in, that little lip keeps it from moving. This has a lock that is removable if I can get it off of there. Yeah. So it also has a mobile grip slot as well. So you have that too. Again, it is mobile compatible. We're talking $90 compared to $200. Latency, from my experience after using both, this one it feels, in terms of gameplay, when I've tested it in games like Exoprimal and Halo, it feels slightly bit faster. But when I mean slightly bit, the normal gamer isn't going to be able to notice the difference. And honestly, at $100 more, depending on which variation you get, it's a lot more than $100. This one sits at, like I said, $210. Or if you get the regular one, it's $200. This one sits at $90. So up to $120 more. You can buy 2 of these for this. Or you can get this one and the Wu Chang. Or you can get this one and the standard wired G7 Pro. This is my favorite. I'm lucky enough that Razer and GameSir have sent them both to me. This one is my favorite. I really like this one. But in terms of price, all honesty, it's hard for me to recommend the Razer Wolverine V3 Pro on price alone. Razer, they know that I love their products. GameSir knows that I love, well, everything except the G7 Pro. The standard G7 Pro has been the only one that I haven't liked. Everything else has been pretty spot on, and I love them. I mean, these are two of my favorite third-party companies. I just think this one is a bit too expensive for the average gamer. For the high-end, extremely competitive, this is going to be the best option. One, it does not have rumble. Rumble will eat your battery life and put stress on your wrist as you're holding it for long periods of time. That has been proven. But you know what? 6 programmable buttons. TMR sticks, mechanical face buttons, great D-pad, extremely low latency, 8K polling rate, 8K hertz for an 8,000 hertz polling rate. There we go. But for the price, I think most people will definitely go with the GameSir. Now, there is a wired variation, which is half the price. Now, if you don't mind wired, that one I think is probably going to be a lot of people's go-to. But again, you still get $10 less, and you get wireless, and you get Switch 1 and Switch 2 compatibility, but it also depends on the gamer you are outside of that. My favorite, but this is the one I'm going to recommend. I'm sorry, Razer. GameSir's got you on this one. I think the price is what steals the show. How they managed to pack so much into a controller and keep it that low of a price, especially these days, kind of blows my mind. Now remember, this one is significantly heavier. It feels great in the hand. It does have a nice feel. It's heavier. You've got rumble in here, and you have 2 less flappy paddles. Does come with the charge dock. Comes with a charge cable. Comes with a case. No case. Comes with 3 extra sets of sticks. Comes with 1 extra set of sticks. Both come with braided cables, like I mentioned. And you know what? It really depends on what you like at this point. I haven't had any problems with any of these 2 controllers. Yes, it's still very recent for the G7 Pro 8K Aimlabs, but you know what? That price, I think that price has really won me over. Crazy, huh? There you go. But again, I still love this controller. I think it's fantastic. It is my go-to for the Xbox. I have my Xbox version right here. See? Got my nice little skin on it. Got my stick caps on it. And it just turned on my Xbox. Oh, but this is my go-to. This one and my other go-to, it's actually on the charge dock right now, and that is the Wu-Chang G7 Pro wireless. Should tell you something right there. Hopefully I didn't confuse you even more, but from someone who actually plays games, not someone who just straight up looks at numbers and statistics and, you know, figures. I love this controller. This controller so far has been fantastic, but an average gamer who just wants great performance and quality, most bang for your buck. I'm sorry. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Be nice. Be nice, okay? Civil. Watch the language. YouTube doesn't like that language in the comments section. People tell me about that all the time. I'm like, the language. The language. Be nice. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. God bless each and every one of you. Like what I always say, be legendary. Thanks again.